Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Wajaha. Today we're going to do an overview of one of my favorite DeFi applications called Anchor. We're kind of going to go through it, how it works, how we can utilize it, and some of the features. I'm in front of my computer, so as always, let's get straight to it. Anchor is one of the largest applications currently running on the Terra ecosystem. And to put it simply, it's basically a bank. So let's just go onto the computer and let's have a look at it. So you can access it just by going onto Google, typing in Anchor protocol and just clicking on the website. And you'll find this weird kind of cube with the A logo going in the middle of it. Essentially, like I mentioned, it's a bank account. You can use it for savings, you can use it for loans, just kind of like you would in your normal bank. And the way to access it is to click on the web app, which you can find in the top right corner. Now, once you click on it, you're going to see these 4 different tabs: Earn, Borrow, Bond, Govern. And we'll go through each of them individually and try and just figure out how to actually use this and how to use this bank essentially. Now, you'll notice in the top right corner, it says that you need to connect your wallet. And the way to do that is to just click. But what if you don't have a wallet? You can see here, it says you need to connect to a Terra Station extension or mobile. Now, what is a Terra Station? Terra Station is this. You can access this going to station.terra.money. Essentially, it's like the main hub for Terra Luna and Terra Luna's ecosystem. What you need to do when you're on here is you need to make your own wallet, and you can just literally click over here. How can I create a wallet? Terra Station for Windows and Mac, and you can just download it. And once you download it, you'll see it here like I can on my Mac, and you can access it, and on there you'll create a wallet. You remember your seed phrase, you'll have a password and things like that, and then you can access it, and that will be the place where you store your money. You can store your Luna on there, you can store your Anchor, your Mirror, and UST of course as well, and various other kind of coins and tokens that are coming to the Terra ecosystem. You store them all there, and that will be your wallet essentially, and your wallet is essentially what you need to connect with all of these applications so you can interact with them. Once you've got that downloaded, you're able to connect to Anchor, and I'll just go back to this first page up, and you can just literally click connect wallet, Terra Station extension, and boom, you're ready. The Terra extension that you notice that I've got over here is essentially just a Google Chrome extension. You can go on Google Chrome and just add that in, or you can just access it like you can from the main application as well. Now, let's go over each of these 4 different sections. We'll start with Earn because that's the one that we're on, and Earn is essentially your savings account. It's where you can deposit your stable coins, you can deposit UST, and earn, as you can see here, a fixed percentage on your investment. No, it's not even an investment, it's a saving. What percentage does your HSBC or Barclays account give you? I don't think it's going to be anywhere near this amount. In fact, it's not even going to be 1%. Now you might be thinking, that sounds ridiculous. How can anyone offer you 19 to 20% and consistently offer you that without the yields going down? And to put it simply, it comes from 2 main places. It comes from the borrow APR. So if you want to borrow some money, obviously you have to pay for that. But it mostly comes from Luna staking. And I'll go on to that later on once we move on to the borrow tab. But one thing for sure, that this 19 to 20% is fixed. And you can deposit your stable coins into Anchor and earn a fixed amount. So let's show you how it works. So all you need to do is click deposit. Enter an amount, so let's just enter, I don't know, 2,000. No, let's just put more in. Let's put 3,200 UST in, and as you can see, there's a small transaction fee. It's 1.6 UST, so $1.6. That's not too bad. I mean, even if I were to put in 1,000, it would still be 1.6. But if I were to just put in $10, you can see that it's only 0.29 UST, which isn't so bad. So let's just proceed. We'll put this in. I do have to enter my password in, so we'll just blur this out. And it should be quite quick, within just a minute or so. There you go, complete. Fantastic. So there you go. I've now got 3,200 UST in there. And we'll be able to see what my expected interest is, 1.9 UST daily, weekly, monthly. yearly. I mean, this is amazing just for literally just being a savings account. I mean, you can't complain. And this should just keep going up live, which is great as well. I believe it's just as easy as just entering this. You have to pay 25 cents. So yeah, I'm going to lose 25 cents if I withdraw. And if once I click proceed, enter my password again, and boom, the money will be back into my account. It's as simple as that. Now, you might be thinking, surely this could go wrong. This is an application. What if something happens to the app? What if something happens to the blockchain? There's still risks associated with it. And that's why in the corner, we've got this really, really great thing called insurance. And there's going to be plenty more options as well where once more applications come onto the Terra ecosystem as well. But currently you can get insurance coverage, and of course it's going to cost you a few percentage points, but you know, in reality you're still going to be, you know, making so much more than you would just from your bank account, which is great. And this is going to be my primary savings account for the near term anyway. That's essentially how Earn works. Simple as that. Deposit and earn. Great, right? You literally just connect your wallet and boom, you're in. I really like it, and I can't wait to show you guys about, you know, the real potential that the Terra ecosystem has. And this is just one of the things that I think is just amazing. Right, enough of me waffling. Let's move on to the second tab, the borrow tab. And this is where things get real interesting. So, why would people want to borrow? Now, imagine if you live in somewhere like Africa, you know, so many different countries there that just don't have the same access, where people don't have the same access to financial instruments and financial services as we do in the UK and America and Europe, essentially. People in places like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, you know, so many people, that millions and millions of people don't have the same access to banking services as we do. But everyone who has access to the internet can access Anchor Protocol and can utilize their system of earning and borrowing. It's a bank for the people. It's a bank for everyone. And I think that's amazing. So how does a loan work? It works very simply. You have to provide some collateral, you know, because you can't just run away with the money then. So you can just provide collateral. And the way to do that is to provide Luna. At the moment, that's the only collateral that you can provide, but this should increase with time. We should have various different assets that we could eventually provide collateral for. So maybe you might see Ethereum here, you might see Solana, you might see ADA, that you can just provide collateral for, and that is just for, you know, the safety of the platform. So you would provide this Luna, and this Luna is bonded, and we'll go on to that in a second as well. So you just click provide this Luna, enter the amount, and boom, you're ready. Now, once you've provided that collateral, you can borrow money against that collateral. Now, typically, the maximum that you can borrow is 50%. So if I were to deposit $100 of Luna right now, I can borrow 50% on that. That 50%, so that would be, you know, $50, that $50 will be charged at 14.4% APR. And that's the rate that you have to pay for taking the loan out, which obviously makes sense. However, here's the interesting part. Right now, Anchor is actually paying you to take out a loan. And the reason is because this distribution APR is so high. At 111%, it's giving you a net APR of almost 98%, which means that by taking a loan out currently, you are earning 97% APR, net APR, which sounds amazing. So you can basically take a loan out and earn money on that. So this 97.8% is paid to you in the Anchor token. So the Anchor governance token, that is the way that we receive this 97%. And it will update in real time as well. So you'll see your Anchor balance go up. You can claim it anytime as well, which is great. So what is this you know, business with bonded Luna? Let's move on to that. So let's move on to the next tab. So you can't just directly deposit Luna. We have to bond it. And the way to do that is to just enter Luna that you will have in your wallet already. So you need to buy some Luna to do so. And we'll go over where to get these assets from in a bit as well. So you need to bond Luna, and the way to do that is just enter it in. Let's say you want to bond 1 Luna. You'll notice that you'll get a little bit less. And the way to avoid that is to open a new tab, go to Terra Swap, which is an application, you know, like a decentralized exchange essentially. And on this, we will go to the web app and we'll be able to get ourselves some bonded Luna. And we'll see now, we'll go to bonded Luna And now when we enter one, oh look, you'll notice you're actually getting a little bit more. So you get a better rate from TerraSwap. So if you want to bond your Luna, do it on this platform instead, TerraSwap. Once you've got your bonded Luna, you have to obviously select the validator if you want to do it on this platform. But once you've got your bonded Luna, you can go back to the borrowers and provide that. And there you go. Obviously, there's a risk of getting liquidated, and that is if your collateral value, so your value of Luna, goes down, because as I mentioned, you can only get a loan of up to 50%. I believe they are changing that to 60%, which will help the platform as a whole and will help people to borrow more money and therefore earn more money. But look, the thing is, look, imagine you've got a collateral value of $100. Now remember, you can only borrow up to 50%, but what if the price of your collateral just collapses and goes half? Well, now you can't borrow as much, and the way to pay back your loan, how are you going to do that? Well, it'll automatically do that for you and you'll get liquidated, which is not a good thing because that will cost you a lot of money. All that collateral will be sold on your behalf and your position will be sold. You'll repay back your loan. Oh, one thing to mention as well is that the loan can be repaid anytime just by clicking this button here. It's as simple as that. Now, when you borrow UST, you can do loads of stuff with that. You could go back to the earn side and put it back into here, which is great. You could use that on synthetic platforms like Mirror. You can actually buy more Luna and take out another loan. There's hundreds of options and hundreds of things that you can do. And that's why I just really, really do like this platform. So that's bonding. Now, you might think, okay, I've finished my loan. I want to get my Luna back and I want to cash back out into euros or pounds or dollars. How do I do that? So that's when you go to the burn section and you go back to Luna from bonded Luna. And the way to do that is simple as this. You just enter however much you want and you'll get your Luna back. Of course, all these things have small transaction fees, so that's always important to be aware of. Now, what's really important to be aware of is that this takes 21 days. And the first time that I did this, not the first time, well, the time that I did this, I didn't really pay attention to that. And I had to wait 21 days to get my Luna back, which in crypto is quite a long time, especially if you're not doing anything with it. And I like to put my crypto to work, so I felt like I just wasted 3 weeks there. If you do want to do an instant burn, you're not going to get as good of a rate as you can see here. Look, it's costing you about maybe 2%, which isn't great. It's not great, but if you want to get your money back instantly, that's the only way to do so. So you can see, look, if I had 1,000 bonded Luna, I'm only going to get 980 back. Otherwise, I would get the full 1,000 back, but I would have to wait 21 days. So that's just the thing that you have to do. Nothing you can really do about that. That's just the way it works. And that helps to keep Luna in the system, I guess. And then, you can claim back certain Luna, if you've requested it, like I have done here. You can see that I'm waiting 21 days. So I have to wait until this time to get my Luna back. So that's just something to be aware of. So that's how earn and borrow work. Look, as you can see, look, this is moving in real time. In the time I've already earned, well, a fifth of a penny. So that will keep going up over time, and as I mentioned, you can just withdraw this anytime as well. So that's how borrow works as well. Now you might be thinking, how do I claim my anchor rewards? Like, where do they come to? And they come into this tab, this govern tab. In this tab, you'll be able to see the price of Anchor itself. So we can see that it's just under $2. We'll see the total number of Anchor staked. And of course, we've got the staking. So you can actually stake your Anchor tokens that you get, and on top of that, another 5%. Now, if you really want to increase your rewards a lot more, then you can provide liquidity, these LP, and you're earning a lot more doing this. Whoops. You're earning a lot more, 42%. And that is just the power of compounding. When you're taking the loan, you're putting that UST into Anchor or into Anchor Earn, or you're providing LP. Look, you're just compounding these rewards. Oh, and you can claim them on the bottom here. So you'll be able to see, look, this is the money that you'd get from UST Borrow, that 111% that we just talked about earlier. You'll just claim it here. You'll click this thing, click claim, and it will just go straight into your wallet. And again, for staking rewards, click claim. Oh, here you go, stake and unstake, and you'll be able to claim. And as it says here, automatically restaked as well. So the rewards just keep compounding. And then if you're providing liquidity, then you can do so here as well. And you can see there's a claim button there. Oh yeah, at the bottom they've got some proposals about increasing capital efficiency. Well, this is just the current proposal. They will have multiple proposals, and you can vote if you own some of the Anchor tokens as well. You can sell your Anchor tokens if you want, convert them back into UST. You can buy more Luna. The options are endless. There's so much that you can do, and that's why I really, really like these platforms. Anchor, look, as you can see, it's such a simple platform. There's not much to it. Earn, borrow, bond, and govern. That's it, really. It's so nice. It works really well. I've been using it for ages, and I can't complain. I really do like Anchor. Just to finish things off, let's talk about where to buy these various assets from. Where do you buy UST from? Where do you buy Luna from? Where do you get Anchor from? Because these are all very important questions as well. You can't get started unless you've got these in your wallet. So UST, you can't actually buy it on platforms like Binance and Coinbase at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. But you can buy it from KuCoin, and you can also buy it from various different decentralized exchanges like PancakeSwap. If I go to PancakeSwap, should be able to buy UST here. So yeah, you can buy UST here, and you can use that. Now, if you buy UST from PancakeSwap, you have to remember that UST is on the Binance Smart Chain, and you need to get that to your Terra wallet. It's very, very easy to do that as well. Just go to Terra Bridge, if I can spell, Terra Bridge, and you can move your your UST from BSC or even Ethereum. So if you were to buy on Uniswap, and you can move it straight to the Terra ecosystem just like that. Very, very easy to do. And so that's UST. Where do you get Luna from? You can buy Luna on pretty much most exchanges like Binance, Coinbase. I think you can buy it from Coinbase, I'm not too sure, but KuCoin as well, decentralized platforms as well. Of course, TerraSwap, so you can buy it from all these different places. And Anchor as well, you can sell it on TerraSwap directly for UST, or you can sell it on TerraSwap for Luna, or whatever you want to do with it really. You can just accumulate it. So those are the best places that I would recommend to get these assets from. Once you've got them in your wallet, simple as just interacting with the platform. Of course, these platforms are audited, so you are generally quite comfortable with having so much money on them. You can get insurance, as I mentioned earlier, but of course there are risks. There are still blockchain risks, and there still are application risks, because of course, even though things are audited, things can still go wrong. But I am very safe with, well, I think it's very safe to do this. I think this platform has been audited and it's used by so many people, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. And I'm pretty sure that there's over $1 billion UST on Anchor as well. So, there's big money on these platforms. This isn't something that's just brand new. A lot of people are using this, and I think it's really important that, I can help to educate more people, get the word out there about how good these platforms are and how we can all utilize them for our benefit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few more videos about the Terra ecosystem, especially, maybe even a few more videos about Anchor in terms of how to actually utilize it to the max, which strategies work well, and how to obviously increase your yield. This is great because you don't even need to care about what Bitcoin is doing, or if we're in a crypto bull market or bear market. You're going to make money regardless. And I think it's really good. I think we need to do more education on this sort of stuff. So I'll have some more videos soon. I'm going to also do a video on Mirror Protocol, which is another application on the Terra ecosystem. We'll try and cover as much as we can, try and educate as much as we can. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another video soon.